Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Actually Red. The news came out yesterday that Roberto Firmino will be leaving Liverpool. I am absolutely gutted. I am so sad. He's like the one player that started it all with Jurgen. You know, he signed for the club under Rodgers. Rodgers was playing him in every position on the pitch, playing him right back. And then Jurgen Klopp made him the focal point of the thing, the central forward position, and sort of changed the way football's been played ever since, dropping a bit deeper, dragging centre backs all over the place, and obviously the inside forwards making runs in behind the defence. Thinking in terms of like Firmino, he was central, like Klopp's figure man, the guy that like Jurgen's trusted for 7 years. Since Jurgen came through the door, he said, Firmino, you're my striker and we're gonna play through you. It's one of those things like even like, you know, when Sadio Mane left last season. I feel like my voice is different today. Very, very weird. When Mane left last year to go to Bayern Munich, and Sadio was like, Sadio was sad and all because Sadio Mane was Klopp's first buy, really. Okay, the first proper money spent from Jurgen, from Michael Edwards, Sadio Mane. But Mane left thinking, Mane is different. Like, Mane is, like, a great player. And obviously saw Mohamed Salah is tied down to a new contract recently. But Firmino was more like a fan's favourite. You can clearly tell that Firmino loved to play football. You know, that cheeky smile, especially after something he tried something extraordinary. He'll shrug his shoulders and like laugh and like that big smile and that white glossy teeth, thinking, I love you, Bobby. And si senor, the best football player in the world. Our number 9, he was our focal point for the last 7-8 years. And unfortunately, he told Jurgen yesterday or the day before that he wants to leave to start a new challenge, maybe go to a different country, thinking about his wife and continuing build on his family and so on. And that's fair enough. Living in England is rubbish, isn't it? Why not live in Brazil or Spain or Portugal? But it's so sad. It's like you're thinking like maybe December, November time during the World Cup, thinking, I think Firmino at that time was our top goal scorer in the Premier League. And still thinking, he's going to sign a new contract, surely. But I think the signing of Cody Gakpo, maybe change his thoughts for me. It's like, okay, how many minutes am I going to get in the second half of this season and in the future seasons? Because we've got now forward of Mohamed Salah, obviously, he's still here. Nunes, Jota, Lucha Diaz, Cody Gakpo. That's 5 players, right? And Firmino's probably number 6 or 5th or 6th, and Firmino probably doesn't want that. He thinks, I want to still play football. He's just turned 31. He's still got years left. He hasn't got any pace to lose. Firmino's always been a genius with the ball. His movement, he's a football genius on the pitch. The way he drags the defenders all over the pitch, his silky touches, and then shift the body, and his dribbling power and his ability to challenge in the air and protect the ball with his very close control. I don't know. When I think of Roberto Firmino, I think it was 1920, the one we win the league, Liverpool versus Arsenal, like third or fourth game of the season, where David Luiz pulls Salah's shirt. That's the penalty. There's a moment in the game that the ball came to Firmino, who's maybe about 20 yards away from goal. I think it is Lucas Torreira challenging 50-50 Firmino. Firmino gets the ball and sort of chips it over, gets onto his foot and just lobs it over Torreira and has a shot at goal, thinking that would have been the goal of the century if he scored that. He sort of scooped it and got it over Torreira. I think I'm gonna watch this right after I finish editing. I was thinking, mate, if that was Firmino, and then the trick against the roulette against Villarreal in the first season of Jurgen Klopp, thinking like Firmino is a football genius. He's an unbelievable player, even at his age. such a clever genius. And I feel like I'm repeating myself, but like, he's my favourite out of the three. And it is at the end of an era in it. Sadio Mane through the lefts, Roberto Firmino centrally, and Mohamed Salah is the last one left. Where we're next to Firmino, I don't know. Like, will he want to go to Spain? Obviously, Spain is, he speaks Spanish. Does he speak? No, Brazilian is Portuguese, isn't it? So I don't know if he wants to go to Portugal, maybe play for Porto or Benfica, or probably Porto, Benfica, maybe like to play a bit more youth. Otherwise, he wants to go to, I don't know, Spain. I mean, Xavi would love Firmino. Maybe a replacement for Lewandowski. I don't know. Maybe Spain. I don't know. Where will we go next? Maybe back to Hoffenheim. Maybe Dortmund, because he's such a clever, brilliant footballer. He's just, and when you like, Liverpool sign players, lots of players since he's come, but even then, like, when the shit has gone, ships have, when things gone tough, Jurgen's like, back, Bobby in the 9. This even 3-4 weeks ago, maybe a couple of weeks ago, against Newcastle, Jurgen put Jota on the left, Firmino off the bench, together, and our pressing was back. Just because Firmino just knows, like, he's just a clever footballer, and I'm going to miss him. And I'm thinking of the signing of Cody Gakpo and the way he started Gakpo, and, like, playing that false 9 position, and who knows, like, so that 6th position, forward line is now up for grabs for next season. So I don't think Liverpool are going to spend more money in the attacking. I think it's all going to be maybe for a centre back and maybe 2-3 midfielders. But like at the end, like for the rest of the season, like for me, he's going to try and teach Gakpo and Jota, and I reckon Fabio Carvalho to play that central forward position. I don't know where Carvalho's going to play. Like he's played left wing, but I feel like centre forward in the false line, because Carvalho's not as tall as Firmino, but he's got similar attributes in terms of ball control, protecting the ball, dropping into midfield, getting to the half space, dropping a bit deeper to midfield, and then attacking and bouncing, and then joining the attack with the wingers. Thinking Carvalho can do it, and then maybe like that 6th position, you got Carvalho, maybe Harvey Elliott, maybe on the wings, Ben Doe, Kate Gordon, this players there. So it'll be interesting to see, but I'm going to miss Firmino. That cheeky smile. Oh, like he's just a favourite, a personal favourite.